I am Mykola Garos, the Deputy Dean of Medical Faculty number 3, that faculty that separate work only with international students from different countries, and bigger part of them are from India, around 2,000 students in our university, and the bigger part of them, around 50%, are the Indians, and we are so happy that can work with these high intelligent, patient, and clever students that can get high medical university in Ukraine in our Bukovinian State Medical University that's localized in Chern. Our university is a state university that was founded 75 years ago after Second World War in 1944, and now it is one of the, yes, on the picture you can see the photo of our main administrative building, and on the first floor localized our medical faculty number 3, that students every working day can find the deputy deans and deans to discuss about some questions that are interesting in education and others. Nowadays, our university includes 7 different faculty. That means general medicine, it means stomatology, dentistry, pharmacy, postgraduate faculty, and the medical college. But most of the Indian students study in the medical faculty, that bigger part in medical faculty number 3, smaller part in medical faculty number 4. The Indian community that organized is ISS, Indian Students Society, that helps students in every question in different situations that can appear during educational process. First of all, I want to introduce our university that includes 7 faculties and 49 departments. That includes different fields of the medicine, from the philology and philosophy department till the surgery, internal medicine, pediatrics, and surgery, pediatric surgery, and others that cover all fields of the modern medicine. And we can get the high education level for everyone who wants to study in our university. Students can live in the hostels in our university. 4 hostels is a separate hostel only for international students that can where live only international students, not Ukrainian, live separately, and 1 student, specific students for Indians girls only. 4 floors building that we have only for Indians girls. Every hostels includes the security system that make outside video fixation that can provide good security service for everyone who live in the hostels. Also, in every hostel's present library and room for self-preparing, where every student in different time of the day can go and study by himself with the literature, with the internet. Every hostels have Wi-Fi connection that present in every room. In every hostels also present all conveniences that need to the normal situations, that wash machines, kitchens, and others. Of course, for the younger students, we have 2 Indian cafes that presents a specific person that cooks the Indian foods, the Indian person that cooks Indian foods for the younger students, and with Indian foods will be so close to the Indian cuisine because it's very important, and we understand that different cuisines in different country, and for the first and second year students is so important, also for everyone, but especially for these younger students. Also, I want to describe about the situation that in Chernivtsi we have a problem with the police and with the Ukrainian students. That its life is very safety, and everyone can work and study in Chernivtsi without any problem. Our education now in the pandemic area, some part of them is offline, some part is online. We have one group of first year students already. It's students who transfer from another university to us and who graduate from the preparing courses at present in our university also, and we organize for the students the classes as usually for every year. That's why step by step, if students will come to our university, we can provide it education as depend on epidemiological situations. Can be offline, can be online, it can be differ, but for everyone we can give high knowledge, and the markers of this high educational level is the situation that bigger part of our graduates pass MCI exam for the Indian Medical Council from the first options with the good results, and we hope that every year we will rise this level more and more. It's some words about our Bukovinian State Medical University. If maybe some questions or some information, I provide more about fees. Ukraine, you know, is one of the cheaper country that can provide medical education. For the one semester, it's $1,950 per one semester. That's why per 1 year it will be 3,800 dollars. And for hostel fees per 1 month is 1,000 hryvnias. 1,000 hryvnias, it's around $35. It's for hostel fees. You pay fees. It's a question about fees. You can pay fees directly to university in every bank of Ukraine, or transfer from the Indian to our dollars account directly without everyone who can help you. You can do it by yourself, no problem. We recommend our state bank because we have 3 state bank in Ukraine that can use it. Will be more cheaper of commission, or can transfer from the India direct to our dollars account of our BSMU, our university. For applying for admission to Bukovinian University, you can contact with the official representative. In India, we have official representatives of our university. You can contact with him. I hope that the organizer of this meeting that provide for you, share for you contacts of our official representatives, and you can contact with him, and he help for every question to open visa, to give the deadline of entering. Its question can be solved as soon as possible after your connection with our official representative. Language instruction in every classes for international students present on English, of course. We have in every department, half of the teachers have the certified teachers who get certificates for the English language level B2 or C1, and certified to work with international students on English in every department of our medical university. Also, during first year, we have some part of the classes where students study a little bit Ukrainian to can connect in the shops, in the markets, to if they need it, a few classes to study a little bit Ukrainian. Accreditation of Bukovinian State Medical University, according to our Ukrainian rules, it's recognized by Ministry of Education and Science, Ministry of the Public Health, because it's state university. That's why we can work with Ukrainian and international students also without any problem and any additional question. Every year we have around 200 graduates with a legal diploma that can make apostolization, legalization, and it will be available for every country who recognize Ukrainian diploma in general. How many students in Bukovinian Indian students? We have around 1,500 Indian students in our university in different courses, from first to the six-year education is a usually MBBS education in Ukraine and in the world. We are leaders of Indian students in Ukraine. Our university, one of the leaders, when we have Indian society, the biggest society in Ukraine to compare with other university. We have also I want to I forgot some question about now, according to pandemic situations, that some students can stay sick. Every day we have in one of the hostel every day present English speaker doctor as one of our clinicians from the clinical departments to give consultation for every students who feel bad, and to support him in the hospitals if it's needed for hospitalization, or give consultation and prescribe treatment at home without any questions. Also, every academic group get the senior teacher or get curator. It's a teacher who help of out classes activity of the students to inform about all Ukrainian peculiarities, for example, about weather that's important for juniors, about eating, about transport, about department localization, other. Also, outclasses activity in Bukovinian State Medical University includes a sport activity. We have the great sport community of our medical university that includes different kinds of sports that can football, volleyball, basketball, rugby, and others that can, according to the what student wish, and we have the English speaker teachers in this sport activity, English speaker instructors that can help for everyone who want to do some sports during weekend during educational process. Why students prefer living in Chern over Kyiv, Kharkiv, Luhansk, Odessa? No, you know that Ukraine is one of the bigger country in Europe, and we have 25 regions, big regions, and you have that 3 regions that border to Russia. now in some afraid situations that present some military activity, but Chernivtsi is not close to them. We have border with the European Union. 55 kilometers from Chernivtsi, localized Romania. Romania is a country as a Europe of the European Union. And I see that first of all about Luhansk, Donetsk, and Kharkiv, Chernivtsi is better because it's more safety. Odessa is a big city that includes more than million population, and also students prefer Chernivtsi because it's very close city, and all that need for life present in the one close place. It's the shops, departments, polyclinics, sports, and others. It's so closed with that makes it very good conveniences to go for a walk, to go for different departments, to go for classes, because it's so close to one each others. Eligibility criteria, it's a kind of, as I know that every who pass school, yes, who pass NEET in India, yes, could show the results of NEET to our official representative, and he transfer it for our Bukovinian State Medical University to international departments. And if the scores will be eligible for us, we can get the permission to open the educational visa. Bukovinian State Medical University is a leader university about the pass of Krok from the first 8 options. That's why we usually every year we take the first, second, third place among 14th, 15th medical university in Ukraine. That the percentage of the students who pass the Krok 1 and Krok 2 from the first options. And I described that situation about MCI results, that we are also leader because from the first options, our graduates, bigger part, more than 50%, usually at 55, 58% of our graduates pass MCI exam from the first options. Usually it's situation present every year, and we hope that it will be more and more every year. No, we have the conflict zone. It's around 1,000 kilometers. It's another part of university. If you see the map of the Ukraine, we have three part of Ukraine: central part, eastern part that close to Russia, where that conflict zone, and our zone that the border with the European Union. We are close to Romania, we are close to European Union. It's 50 kilometers to European Union from the Chernivtsi. We are not close to the conflict zone of near the Russia. Bukovina is the ethnic name of Chernivtsi region. We not be confused because the ethnic name of the Chernivtsi region has Bukovina. That's why in our university has name as Bukovinian State Medical University that present in city of Chernivtsi. Yes, but that's better that you open, yes, this map that show you the all Ukrainian, because here is the upper part of the it's map only of the conflict zone, but better that you will show that. Yes, you see, maybe if you see that I will do it. Our Ukraine includes 25 regions and conflict zone present only in the 2 regions. In the Donetsk.
It's mainly Lugansk and Donetsk.
No, it's map only of the conflict zone, but please show the map all of Ukraine. It's only 10%.
All of Ukraine. Okay. Okay,
It's all
okay,
only
okay, okay. 1 second.
10% of the Ukraine territories that have conflict zone.
Correct, correct. Yeah. 1 second. I understood. This is just a conflict zone,
Maybe
basically east
maybe
part.
the same site that you open also shows a general map. Close to conflict
This
zone,
is the one.
yeah. You see the right side of the map present two regions, Lugansk and Donetsk regions that have a brown color. It's a conflict zone only in this.
Just type Ukraine war zone map. Okay, go for this map. It's as simple as that. Go for the bigger map. This is how you
Which
see
time
it.
that you pick? Yeah.
And Bukovina is somewhere over here on the western part, if I'm not wrong. It's slightly up on the.
No, down, little bit down.
This one?
Yeah. What this
Yeah.
one?
So this is Bukovina.
Yeah.
So this is the main problem area. This is what the students need to avoid as far as possible. I would say don't go to Luhansk, don't go to Donetsk, avoid Kharkiv, and we can be here somewhere, which is like, this is the western part, and this is European Union, and like Poland and
Poland,
Hungary, Romania.
Slovakia, Hungary,
Yeah, and this is
Romania,
Russia.
all of them are European Union countries that close to us, to Chernivtsi and to other eastern part of Ukraine.
Absolutely. So this is how you avoid getting into the eastern part of Ukraine, which is having a border with Russia, because the war zone and occupation by RSA is everything over here. There is no problem as far as this part of Ukraine is concerned. In fact, this is the most beautiful part of Ukraine, actually.
Yes, I know that we have in our hostels inside we have 2 Indian cafes that present Indians that cook foods for the Indian students. And also out of hostels in Chernivtsi, we have around 5 Indian restaurants that provide Indian cuisines to everyone who wants it. That's why I think it's not problem. Weather in our climate, weather will be the summer temperature around 20-25 degrees per Celsius, and the winter weather it's around 0 degree per Celsius. Also with snow can be a little bit, but now it's warmer than previous years. For example, in the 20th centuries. Around 0 will be in the winter and around 20-25 till 30 degree in summer. That's why usually we don't need to use conditions in our flats because it's comfortable to open windows in summer, and but we need to and we use the heaters in winter. That's present also in every our departments, in every hostels, and the inside temperature will be comfortable for everyone who lives in hostels and visited for class in departments. Yeah, hostels number 4, it's separate hostels only for Indian girls, not in general girls, but only for Indian girls. It will be our idea, and this idea is very success for us. We see that this idea is give good opinion in for everyone who lives in these hostels. Also in hostels we have the specific room for religious, for example, different for Muslims and for Indians religions, and according to the big celebrations, our rector applied for the Muslims community or from the Indian community, Hinduism community, that the free day of classes for a few days in the year according to the different religions. And it's very good because we hope that we support everyone who come to us, to our culture, and to support these students who have another religions to can pray in hostels in specific separate rooms and to celebrate the some celebrations, some traditions in different religions in with as a 3 days free of classes. It's few days off in the year per year we have, according to the greatest celebration. So Ukrainian people usually friendly as Indians, and we haven't any conflicts between it because Indians usually friendly and Ukrainians usually friendly. During education, friends from with the Indians, it's very good connections. Chernivtsi to compare with others city in Ukraine is a multi-religious, multi-nationality city because in Chernivtsi usually lives Ukrainians, Romanians, Moldovians, Polish, Hungarians, Germans, Jewish, and other different nationalities. And in Chernivtsi we are usually want to live in the friendship with all other nationalities and other religions because it's a good experience and good practice from the previous centuries to this to 21st centuries because it's close to the border with the European Union and we have with multi-cultures, multi-religious and multi-nationalities experience in Chernivtsi. It's specific region that can differ from other regions, for example, from Ternopil, from Lviv, from Kyiv, where the predominance 99% are Ukrainians. In Chernivtsi, is a multifunctionalist, and we are so friendly to everyone who come to our city.
The alumni from Bukovinian, Dr. Vishal, if you are there, can you just share your experience as an Indian student?
Yes. First of all, my humble regard to Sir Garas and very warm greetings to him. He was my teacher in fifth course. In sixth course, he was a teacher for our group from pediatrics. We have learned so much from him. My humble regards to him.
Thank you.
And for all the and secondly, Mr. Dhananjay sir, my humble regards to you, sir. Thank you for inviting me. Thank you so much
Thank you,
for
Dr.
inviting me.
Vishal. Thanks a lot,
And
Dr.
I'm really very sorry because I was on call today in my department, so I could not join from my home, so I could not share my video with you. But I'm on calls, and fortunately, we are able to. I'm able to squeeze some of time to talk to you guys, and thank you for that. And the hello. Okay.
Nobody will disturb you because everybody is so anxious to hear your story actually,
Okay.
how you went to Bukovina, how you became such a nice doctor, and what exactly are you doing. In a brief, we know that you are right now,
Sure, sir.
So we just want to have your 5 minutes of story of your life.
Sure,
How
sir.
did you become
Sure,
such a
sir.
successful doctor? Thank you.
Sure, sir. Uh, Sir, frankly speaking, I did not made any completed research about any university before going to Ukraine because my cousin was already studying in Bukovinian State Medical University. As soon as I reached there, first year was a bit difficult to adjust. Foreign country, different climate, different people, but thankfully by God's grace, everything was okay. First year I passed successfully. Gradually seniors in the gradual years, everything was okay. Teachers and many congratulations to the university for that. And for your kind knowledge, I was in Indian Student Society and I was the head of medical community there. So I was in service also while my studying. Uh, it was an amazing experience learning from the teachers, working with them, working with the international doctors, international faculties. And I still remember one of my favorite doctor, one of my favorite teacher is with me today, Sir Garas, and I respect him so much, and I still miss his classes, and and I still remember how he used to scold me in group because I was a bit lazy in studying, but thanks to him, because of him, I have learned so much, and I really appreciate how he has sacrificed his time and his knowledge he is giving in Indian students. Especially, he is preparing so much for MCI, and he's preparing some modules also. I still remember he asked me for some Indian author books which we use in Indian medical colleges. He asked them. He make modules from them. He make MCI questions from them. It's a huge sacrifice. It's a huge work. He's a great work he's doing. And for all students, all the aspirants who are going to come to Ukraine or they are planning to come, we have electronic journal from which the parents can monitor their children while they are home. They can see the student who is going to class or not, what marks he is getting in class, how is he performing in his class. Everything they can monitor from their home. So it's a big thing. Secondly, the modules of the university are made in such a form that they are very helpful for MCI studying. You can correlate everything from, the MBBS is a universal study. Nothing is different in India, nothing is different in Ukraine. Everything is same. Just you have to correlate the subjects, everything. You have to, questions. You have to do questions together, and
Yes, really, I want
I
to.
think there's some technical issue on Dr. Vishal's end, basically.
No. I think Dr. Mykola Garas has also given us enough time from his side. And unfortunately, Dr. Vishal was in the hospital and he could not continue with the network problem, etc. So, of course, everybody we can have another session maybe next week if somebody wants to speak with such alumni. Today, in India, the largest number of the alumni who has come back from Ukraine belongs to this particular university. There are multiple reasons why students go here. Okay, the reason, one of the biggest reason is, of course, the success in the MCI examination, FMG examination till now. And of course, as all of you know, that Moksh is one of the most prominent, everybody. Now, after this session, Mr. Chirag is going to showcase to everybody how and why Moksh students are passing FMG and USMLE, of course, because of the super duper technology platform and the contents which are created by Moksh right now. So we, of course, will be very happy to give that free of cost to every Moksh webinar attendee to experience it to before you go from here or before the course starts. Of course, the Moksh refresher course is already being availed by so many hundreds and hundreds of students, wherein free Ukrainian language classes are being conducted for so many students who have registered. I think more than 750 students have registered with Moksha right now for various countries, of course. For those who are learning Ukraine, going for Ukraine in various universities, we are conducting Ukrainian class by native speaker. I think all of you by now know the name of Miss Louisa, who is probably the best teacher available in India, who teaching Ukrainian on a daily basis, to Indian students. So a lot of things are happening at Moksh, and anybody who is really keen to understand this entire gimmick of planning a career right up to post graduation by preparing for this FMG, or the new name of the FMG is National Exit Test, next, please ensure that you will be going through the right content, right technology. Today we will give you that access, that demonstration of the whole thing. And if Mr. Garas has the time for the next 5 to 10 minutes, I would still request him to part with on a Sunday. It's not right for us to ask for his time, but if you can remain over here for the next 10 minutes, Mr. Chirag can give you that absolute clear demonstration of the system which is being used by hundreds of students of Moksh which are currently in Ukraine. And I'll be very happy. I mean, this is one of the chances that we have actually to showcase our coaching product wherein so many students are getting benefited. All of you can now think of going to US or coming back to India on this technology platform, which will be shown by Mr. Chirag. Chirag ji, are you in a position to showcase that right now? Is there any
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely,
Please
absolutely.
take
I
over
can
the
definitely.
control. I would just request once more, Dr. Garas, to spend 5 to 7 minutes more with us, if you can. I mean, I know we had requested for 20 minutes, and you have given us almost 50 minutes of your time. So, guys, I hope you were enjoying, and you will continue to enjoy these discussions with the topmost faculty from Bukovinia, the alumni of Bukovinia, and now we'll showcase to you how we pass the students in the FMG examination.
Every student who is on the Moksh platform, okay, has this Moksh Academy login ID password. Once you log in, you get access to this completely online, learning management system under which, you get access to live classes from the faculties, whether you study in a medical college in India, Ukraine, uh, any part of the world, Russia. We have students from 15 different countries studying on this platform. You can see this. We have study schedule where live classes, assignments, mock tests are conducted on a very regular basis. So the yellow bar is the faculty training program. So live lectures by Dr. Dhruv Kumar. He teaches from Canada to our students anatomy. We have different faculties. Dr. Vishal, he teaches from the Netherlands. He teaches pathology to our students. So all global faculties, who are there on our platform. So very systematically, Dr. Deepak Kumar Sharma, he's an alumni from the prestigious John Hopkins University, and he teaches epidemiology and public health to our students. In fact, we have an interactive session with Dr. Sharma tomorrow at on the Moksh MBBS refresher course panel. We have live lectures by the topmost faculties on the Moksh platform. Meanwhile, in your free time, in your leisure time, if you wish to kind of watch of recordings, definitely we have opportunity for you to watch the recordings as well. There are almost hundreds of videos available which you can watch in your free time. Watch out a video, you can download the notes, you can read if there are any mistakes, ask if there are any doubts. So it's complete system available. Not only that you watch live, you also have hundreds of sessions available in our video library. Meanwhile, those who feel to appear patient case oriented questions, Moksh offers the most comprehensive patient case oriented questions on our platform, where you could practice and appear the questions as real as a patient case, as real as the next or the USMLE exam can be. So we have developed almost 2,000 to 3,000 questions. So whenever you are kind of ready, you can just decide on a subject and a system, and you can create your own test, and I can just show you how the actual test works. It's just like you are appearing your live next or the USMLE examination. So that is how the technology has been developed. It's a very advanced technology. As you can see, gone are the days of NEET, PG, FMG. अब जो भी होगा वो USMLE और next होगा जहां पर तरह के questions आएंगे. So it is very important कि चीजों को समझिए और उसी चीजों को prepare करिए. because sare questions are going to be patient cases. So are you able to manage patient cases? That's a question. Every question, 50-year-old man, 2-year history, any notes, any calculator, everything is given to you. All right. Then of course you can kind of proceed ahead and kind of start your discussion. All right. So it's very important that you kind of check it out, experience it, and more importantly, get the review of your question, because these are all patient cases. So once I appear the test, I end my block, I can actually see the review. I will be able to review the entire performance. I can see what are my correct, incorrect answers. I was good in physio, I was good in patho, maybe okay in immunology, I did well in renal system, I did well in hemat-onco, and I can review my test. So I actually come to know what is my performance, where I went wrong, what is the incorrect answer, and the explanation about the same. So it is much comprehensive and it is much detailed. That's how the Moksh learning system works. We offer online classes keeping in mind the international times. So students study right from first year of MBBS. Moreover, we have access to the research articles, because thanks to this COVID-19, people have realized how important are research articles as well on the platform, and how important for a physician it is to refer theory and relate it with research articles. So we have got lots of learning information. Whatever you learn online, you can always go and reach out to a journal article and view that as well. So yes, there is a complete correlation between what is happening in the actual uh, healthcare industry and what you learn on the Moksh platform. So there is complete correlation to that. More importantly, there is a complete artificial intelligence based assessment where our system lets you know your strength areas, your weak areas, and gives you more practice. So parents and students get a complete picture about the Moksh platform in terms of the performance, in terms of the strength areas, weak areas, and as I told you, we have the team of faculties from across the globe who are currently associated with us and helping out to deliver content to our students. So that's how the training happens. Dr. Soni, Dr. Wilson, Dr. Mary Rubish, Dr. Tisda, that is the team which teaches all of you. All right, these are like top-notch faculties, from the globe who are on the Moksh platform delivering students.
I would
So I
just
hope
like to add one thing over here, Mr. Chirag, that for
Sure.
this week, we have scholarships for everybody who is going to join Bukovinian. Okay, for this week, we are going to announce scholarships. So there are scholarship tests. I would request each and every person. I don't know how many of you have joined the refresher course, but we have conducted a lot of scholarships. So there are scholarships such as food vouchers for the students. There are scholarships such as free tickets to Ukraine. There are scholarships such as discounted USMLE coaching, EMI scheme applicable for people who have earned scholarship. So you don't have to pay for it immediately. You take your own time of 5 years or 2 years or whatever, depend on your this thing. So guys, there is no dearth of anybody who wants to do it can do it in the best of the university, in the best of the manner. So money is not going to become the criteria for you to not or stop you from becoming this one. Okay, so scholarships are available. I don't think we have right now time to showcase to you from where. You just need to go to moksh16.com and simply go and chat over there and ask them for MBBS refresher, wherein you not only get the access to a lot of things like free Ukrainian classes, but there is a scholarship of 1.25 crores reserved for the first 200 students, as you can read it over here. In that, lot of things are there. I mean, I am not going to talk much more in that. People have started asking for scholarships, already getting few scholarships. You just need to call these guys or WhatsApp this number 82699 00555. I think That's the number. You can read it on your screen. Dr. Garas, could you find this software, the technology, the content, the right things for us to offer to all the MOOC students which are going from India to, abroad in various countries? Yeah.
Yes,
The last word from your end. We need it.
Yeah, it was easy to use this platform. It's not some problem, because now with some part of our students, we work also online. We use many different platforms to teach. We have many electronics techniques and equipments in universities that can provide online self-preparation to MCI, to Indians exams, to Crocs as electronic register, electronic journal that we are really good. As a platform, as a Moodle, where present many videos and lectures. That's why to use this platform will be very easy for me as a teacher, because we are working in different electronic platform every hour, every working day. That's why I want to give a big thank you for everyone who listened to us, to the organizer, to inviting. Yes, and I will be very happy to visit your seminars more, to give the exact information and to answer for questions about Bukovinian State Medical University. And we will be so happy that applicants will be our students, and we can study together during our classes day per day to provide big knowledge, great knowledge for the students of Bukovinian State Medical University.